that's a good idea, just in case it cuts out.
All right, nice. So, put me in closed guard. I'm in closed guard. I consider this a mechanical closure. So I can't go anywhere until this opens.
Okay.
So when I'm in this, my only focus is opening this.
Okay.
That's one. Now half guard, like let's reset, let's just move to half guard. That just means you have one leg. Same thing, close it up. I can do that. Yeah, okay, so you know half guard.
Mhm.
Again, a mechanical closure.
Okay.
I have to deal with that first,
Okay.
right? That's different than if we're just here and you're like, I don't know anything about open guard, right? But open guard just means fighting without a mechanical closure.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does.
So always, it's like, am I mechanically closed? Am I in closed guard?
Mhm.
If I am, the only thing I think about is staying safe, not getting submitted, not getting swept, and winning the postural fight and opening the guard.
Okay.
The second that I open the guard, it's open guard, then my approach to pass the guard and get around the legs. Under, over, around. Anyway, move beyond the legs, outside your hip.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does.
Okay. So, some of the principles of defending yourself in closed guard will make you a good passer throughout. So I start from closed guard because if I give you a system of passing guard,
Mhm.
but then you're in closed guard, you can't do it until closed guard gets open.
Okay.
So the first, like most fundamental first places that we start is let's start in closed guard, let's find a way to open the closed guard.
Okay.
There's a lot of different ways. Generally speaking, you want to stand up.
Okay.
Your approach should be to stand.
Okay. So why do you want to do that? So you're saying when you're on top, you're trying to open up that, you're trying to open up my guard here, but why not go for a choke? Why not go for an arm bar? What?
Great question.
Yeah. What are you doing there?
The reason is that I can't really. So if we'll kind of do an example. So if you just want to choke me,
Yeah.
any kind of choke, you grab my neck, you try to collar choke me, right? And you start coming into my neck. Even though you have gravity on your side,
Mm-hmm.
because you don't know collar choke, just grab a normal choke, right?
Okay.
I still have my arms, but really importantly, I have my legs.
Okay.
So I can defend a little with my arms. Now really probably just with my arms. Like try to choke me, really try to choke me. I'm fine here.
Yeah. Right.
Like I can feel, you can try way harder. If I need to, right, I'll just put my feet on you
Oh yeah.
and I can keep you away.
Yeah. Right.
Or I can extend my hips, I can keep you away.
It's uncomfortable, but not enough for you to.
Exactly, there's
Yeah.
no actual damage.
I see.
Now same thing, right? Like you can't access and control my arm in a way to get me.
Okay.
Like your body doesn't, generally to get a submission, you need control of the joint above it.
Okay.
So let's say you want an arm bar, you have to control my shoulder and my head.
Okay.
You don't have to control my shoulder and my head.
Right.
Like I have more chance to arm bar you. This is actually a classic mistake. If you reach out too far, that's how I get arm bars.
Yeah.
And look, I'm controlling your shoulders and your head.
Yeah, that sucks.
Right? That's how guard works.
That's how that guy got me. I did the same thing. I was in guard.
You reach too far.
Yeah, and I was just kind of pushing like this, and I
Yeah.
reached. And
You reached and you've got an arm.
yeah.
So the guy on top
I see. Okay.
cannot, let's just move back just in case.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
trying to have awareness of the camera. So the guy on top can't win. I know we're just talking right now, but I hope this helps.
No, this makes a lot of sense because when I went through that scenario with him the last time, that's when I clicked. I was like, you know what? I have no idea. Like, is this a
Right.
position or not? So just hearing that makes.
Yeah. So the guy on top can't attack until he passes guard.
Okay.
And then all he fucking does is attack.
Okay.
Once you pass guard, it's all you. Right? That's why top position is so good.
Would you consider opening up the legs passing guard, or do I actually have to get past the leg?
That's a good question. So if we put leg locks in the field,
Mm-hmm.
right? Once I open your guard, I can attack leg locks.
Okay.
The problem with that, the reason that that is frowned upon, it's a huge debate in the community, But the reason is that is not prioritized to you is because if I start emphasizing that when you open guard that you attack my legs, you will not prioritize passing and learning how to control.
Okay.
You will just open guard and attack legs.
Yeah.
And that can be very, very dangerous. Again, we go to a fight perspective. You're on top. You're actually the guy who has all the punching power. I have none.
Yeah.
I'm in the bad position. Remember that, right? And then you fall back on a leg. You say, you're gonna gamble that you can submit my foot on the fact that I may get on top of you.
So it's, in the sport, it might be a good move.
So let's, just so you see it, you see the visual. Now,
I've heard
I'll
this
be,
before.
I open your guard, right?
Yeah.
Boom. Now I start to fall back. Oh man, I might get you. Like that's right. Oh man, I might get you. But I fell back, right?
Right.
So start to drive up. Yeah, get up. Now, who can punch you in the face?
Right. So you're saying like in a real life scenario that would be
So,
good enough.
I mean, maybe, like, maybe I can do it and just break the guy's leg. Like, it could be awesome, right?
That does suck.
Yeah, it
could
sucks.
just
Like,
feel
your
it.
ankle comes out of the socket. Like, that's, right? But,
Yeah.
but what is the safer avenue for me to fight? I break your guard, let's go to the same thing. I just broke your guard open, right?
Yeah.
Boom, your guard gets open. And I drive myself over you. Now I'm safe and you're in the disadvantaged position.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, how are you can't submit me?
Yeah.
You can't strike me? You know, boom, elbows, punches, knees. Now I get on mount, oh man, punches, right? Like,
Yeah.
one is kind of like the positional strategy is the strategy that is more repeatedly safer.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So I can't just outright say to you, when you open the guard, the only thing you can do is pass.
Okay.
Now, you have options. You can attack the legs, right? That stuff exists. But put that out of your mind for now. Pursue mastering the positional strategy.
Okay.
And pursue mastering, I don't really want to be in front of your legs.
Okay.
Your legs are the strongest, your legs and your hips are the strongest part of your body.
Mhm.
They're the most dangerous thing to me. When you're on the ground, I wanna get around it.
I see. Yeah, okay.
Okay?
That does make sense. Because I know when I run some of these guards, it just sucks having the weight of their legs and the
Right.
strength of their legs on you.
Right.
Okay. So really focus on position right now.
Position.
Okay.
That should be your focus. Learning what to do and to flow between each position will
Okay.
make a world of difference in your rolling.
Okay. So say next time I go to live rolling and I kind of want to work on my game. So say somebody, you start that position, but they give me on top like you said.
Yeah,
So
great.
all right, they can be into the
So now what are we gonna do?
Yeah, I'm right here. Yeah. What am I thinking?
This is the question.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Let's switch. This is where we're gonna go.
Okay.
All right. So put me in guard.
Okay.
So the primary thing that I'm thinking about in this position
Mhm.
is my posture.
Okay.
Okay. And by my posture, I mean how is my spine?
Okay.
How upright am I? Okay. The worst place you can be is at this 45-degree angle.
Because it's just easy
Yeah.
to
Uh,
reach in. And,
So just look at it physically.
okay.
My neck is really far away from you.
True.
Hard for you to reach.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. My elbows are close to my body where I'm strong,
Can't really.
and harder for you to pull my arms in. And my elbows, none of my joints, except for maybe my hands, are over your hip.
Mm.
Now look, this is like the apex of your power, right?
Right.
Like from here to your bench press is where humans are powerful,
Yeah,
to be able to transmit leverage into someone.
that's true.
When I come down into you,
Oh, you're
my
right.
neck is close, my neck is in your grip, my neck is over your hips, my elbows and my arms are over your hips.
Okay.
So this is kind of like how I said the reverse lesson. So when you're in guard, you're trying to put people in the fatal 45 and then attack them.
That's what it's called, the fatal 45?
That's what I call it. That's just what
Okay.
I call it, right? Also kind of consider my weight distribution. Look at me top down. all of my body weight, like all of my trunk weight,
Yeah.
the weight of my abdomen is over my hips.
Okay.
So I am the heaviest that I'll be.
Mm.
Whereas if I move over here, some of my weight is sitting on you, therefore it's more controllable, and my hips are relatively lighter.
Yeah, okay, I can feel that just when you move like
So
that.
if you shift me a little, swing me, like use your hips, not your upper body. Like just use your legs and tilt me off this way. Like tilt me. Tilt me the other way. Tilt me the other way. Now at the same rate down, tilt me. I'm just as relaxed. Just tilt me. See how it's a lot harder?
Yeah, it's really
There's
hard.
more weight in my hips.
Yeah.
So just think of the simple physics, right? This top half of me probably weighs 80 pounds.
Okay.
You know, no, 90 pound, whatever. I don't actually know the percentages, right?
Yeah.
But now this 80 pounds is distributed over you.
Yeah.
And it's
Feels
actually
like
your
I can
hands
feel-
you can feel it.
Like here, I have no idea what to do when you're here, like when you were here. You actually
my hips are light.
feel myself one to
Now
two.
I can't help it. People will make the mistake. Like I'm staying low. See how I'm sitting on my calf?
Yeah.
And even when I come here, see how I'm sitting on my calf?
Yeah.
So I'm just sitting.
Yeah.
Like I'm very comfortable sitting.
Yeah,
People
I
will
get
be
that.
like, oh, up here. Now feel how light my hips are.
Oh yeah.
Super light. There's nothing on my
Anything.
head, right? So that's like, so for me to just have a very simple,
Does that just come with time? Just getting comfortable sitting like that, upright?
I think that a lot of it is because I'm trying to force you down. You're trying to pull me in, and I'm trying to force you down.
Okay.
So because people are just thinking, force them down, force them down, force them down, they just naturally come up like this. And
Yeah.
this is just a shittier position.
Okay.
So it's just like understanding the technically correct position. Like it's so serious that sometimes even looking down at the guy makes you tilt your head this much, and changing your spine that much makes it that much easier
Oh, yeah.
to fold you down. When you see people kind of having this like dead neutral gaze above you, they're trying to keep an erect spinal posture.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
So-
Like I hear it, but I didn't realize how important it was.
It's super important. This
Okay.
posture is the priority. So let's just look at where I want to be. So put me in guard again.
Okay.
If you are pulling me down,
So.
this completely buried
Mhm.
is a little bit is safer than the 45 because
Oh, really?
I'm controlling your hips.
Okay.
Yes,
Get in there?
this is not good for me.
Okay.
But all the way down is more of a stalling position
Mhm.
than 45. The second that I give you some space, but I get frozen here, see how your hips can move?
Mm.
Your hips are free.
Yeah.
Even if I try to go outside them, your hips are free.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your hips and your legs are what kill me.
Okay.
So if you do get broken down, go all the way down until you can build a grip to get back up.
Okay.
But where you want to get to is good posture.
Is there ever a time that you would want to be in that fatal 45, like if it's going for a grab or anything, or are you
Almost
just never there?
never.
Okay.
Like, really don't.
So I'll just
And the,
eliminate that
like
altogether.
you, so then what you're gonna see, now that you kind of understand this,
Mhm.
is that this guy's whole job is to push you there.
Mhm.
So you're gonna be there all the time,
Okay.
like straining, fighting.
So they're doing
Yeah.
this, they're trying to grab it, I either
Yeah.
fight for to get upright, or you're saying actually come down
So
first off.
I personally, if you do break me down,
Mhm.
sometimes go down just enough to fight something
Okay.
until I can get back up. But
okay.
I will just be up the whole time, and once I'm up, my mission is do not get pulled down.
Now, from the little bit that I've heard of jiu-jitsu talk, like whether it's a couple videos or just from around here, I
Yeah.
always hear, the key is you don't want to strain, you don't want to struggle. So, like I'm trying to get you? This feels like a muscling thing. Like I am trying to muscle you.
Yeah.
Right? You're muscling yourself to keep up, or is it kind of effortless for you?
Whoever told you jiu-jitsu is effortless is wrong. Big, stronger matters.
Okay.
Having strength matters.
Okay.
Strength matters. Let's just leave it at that. But when you don't use strength,
Mm-hmm.
you learn to use how you can use position, how you can be mechanically correct, what the right position is.
Okay.
So like, let's talk about the next detail. So you know how I have to get up. So I can't tell you that I can be totally like limp here. I can't.
Right.
I have to use some muscular tension, but I'm not using like every bit of strength I have, hardly.
Okay.
Right? And I am using like a mechanical stop in my arm.
Okay.
So I'm using like my mechanics to help me use less energy.
I see.
Okay? So let's just look at the first step here. The first thing that you're gonna be trying to do is pull me down.
Okay.
But I'm naturally like, look, I'm sitting where I should be sitting.
Yeah.
I'm far even from your hands being able to get to me.
Yeah, this seems
You
like it would be
can't,
hard.
you can't get to me without doing a little sit up.
So I gotta come up, right?
Yeah, you have to come up a little.
So I'm already exerting energy.
So the first thing that I do, like if they come up,
Mhm.
I put them on their back.
Okay. So I come up like
So
this.
I'll be putting you on your back. And when you're here, I'm always going to hold at your diaphragm,
Okay.
right? To keep you down.
And you did that because you know that I'm trying to break your posture.
Yeah, and I want
That's
to
your
stay up.
objective.
So I'm gonna set one hand, like this belt right now is perfect, so I could grab it. I could grab lapel. It doesn't matter. I could just put my hand down.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hold this. Like try to sit up.
Yeah, I gotta-
You can't. You really kind of can't.
It sucks.
Like try to reach me. You can get like
I
a
can get
shitty
little
grip.
bit- yeah, there's
But that's
something.
not the same. You know, I can take that off.
And yeah.
So you really are gonna have to break this off me to this grip off you to sit up.
Right.
And when you break it off, it'll always replace. So take this hand off, right? And I'll just replace it.
With a new grip, yeah.
Take that hand off, and I'll just replace it. Take that hand off, and I'll just replace it. And that whole time, I'll be trying to get something else,
Yeah.
another point of control, or something else that I'm trying to work from my safe position.
Right.
So let's just drill that a little bit.
Yeah, sure. I'll do it quick.